Hello everyone, it's Amy and I'm here to show you how I store my ribbon. This is a box that I made for my ribbon storage, and I was just putting some ribbon away, so I thought I'd come on and just kind of show you how I made this. I made the box itself just like I made the boxes in my tutorial. The only difference is from this and the one in the tutorial is the size of the shelves. So I decided what size shelf that I needed in order to store my ribbon, and I made my box with 4 shelves accordingly. And at the end I'll just show you the whole thing real quick. But what I did was, after I built my shelves, then I held my spool of ribbon up to the side and decided where I wanted my hole, and I poked a hole in the side of the box. And then I put a dowel through that hole. I did one on both sides. And then I just take my ribbon, and this ribbon is ribbon that I get from China. There's 25 yards on a roll, and the problem with it is that it just constantly wants to like come off the roll, and it gets all unwound, and it's hard to keep it on the roll, and the whole thing wants to pop off. So what I needed was something to hold the ribbon both sides so that it won't pop off, and let it roll without rolling all the rest of the ribbon. So what I did, I put the spool on the dowel, and then I made these little cutouts. And these cutouts, I put this little piece on the bottom to hold the ribbons apart so that I could thread them down. I put a hole in the middle. I held this up to the side. I made it the same size as the shelf, and I held it up to the side, and I put a pen through the hole and drew a circle right where the hole was, so that these holes were in exactly the same spot as the other hole. And I did the hole on this side, and then I drew this, put a hole in it, and then I put this on the other side and drew through this hole to drill my hole in this side, so that my holes were all exactly the same. And then I just cut out a whole bunch of these just out of scrap chipboard, and then see how the ribbon goes. This little piece that sticks out lets the ribbon fit right there so that they don't get tangled up. And so I just had a few rolls that I had gotten. Originally when I started, I put all of my rolls in rainbow order, but now as I'm getting more rolls, I don't want to take the other ones off, so they're just going on however they come. Just pull that down a little bit. Nope, it came off, so I'm going to wind it back up. Go. And then I'm just going to put another one of these. And what I did with these was, after I had one done, I have a template that I used to make them all. And then I took them out to my workshop and I just drilled a hole with my drill press. But you can just punch holes in them with your punch. Just thread that dowel through. But I was having such fits with these, I just couldn't, even if I stuck them on a dowel, they weren't tight. They were, every time I tried to unroll one, the others unrolled with it, which totally made me crazy, because I had them on a curtain rod, and yeah, unroll one and they all unroll. And I don't want to hook them back up again and have to, like try and tape them or pin them, or because it's just such small. And just keep those fit down in their own slot, because I have a little brace that goes in front of them to put on here. And so this is just how I do my storage for this. If you'd like me to do a little bit more of a tutorial on how I do it, I have some larger rolls of ribbon that I've been buying, because I've been making some silk flowers that I've been watching Peggy, who is Mayan Delusions. She makes the most beautiful kansashi flowers, or however you say those, with the silk ribbon, so I bought some wider ribbon. Okay, roll that back up. And so I think I'm going to make one of these holders for that wider ribbon, because it also doesn't really stay on its spool very well. But so if you'd like a tutorial, just let me know below, and I will try and get one of those up pretty soon, because I'm working on trying to tidy my craft room. I've been a little bit laid up on New Year's Eve morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and had totally put my back out. Couldn't get out of bed. My husband had to help me, and we had to go to the doctor. And I haven't really been about ever since then. So, and then I did make, for each end, I made one out of the, what do you call this? Foam core board, just for more stability on the ends. It doesn't have to be there. So I'm just going to thread my dowel through that. Make it even on both ends. So now there's my, and then I just made, to hold the front, it's just a piece of foam core board. I put a little notch in the end that my ribbon would fit through. And that sits on those foam core. Yeah, so you do need those because that's what I did that for. So this could sit right on that foam core one. And it sits all the way along. And then I put Velcro on the sides of this ribbon and on the side of the box just to hold that up there. Now that holds all my ribbon in place, and you just grab it, pull it down, cut off however much you need, and you're good to go. If they get too long, you can just roll them back up, and you know, if they're too short, it's that you can just reach your finger up in there until you catch a hold of it, and or just take this off and straighten them all back up again, and then you've got them there, and they're just so easy. It keeps them all so that when you pull one, the ones next to it don't even move because of this board doesn't let them touch each other, and this holds it in the front to hold it all together, keeps it from unwinding because it has nowhere to go, and so it works really well for me. I really like it. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't decorate my box before I started, which I wish I would have because I'm not going to take them all out to decorate the box, and I don't want to get them all, you know, painty or anything. So my box will probably look just like this forever. But anyways, this is my ribbon storage. If you'd like a better tutorial with a few measurements or whatever, we can do that. And of course it depends on your size of ribbon and the size of your roll, but I just wanted to come on and show you because it took me forever to kind of figure this out, and ribbon is the one thing that always gave me fits. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back on to show you some of the things that I did while I was laid up and stuck in a chair. And I am going to do not a tutorial, I'm going to do a show and tell on the different flowers that I made using Peggy's instructions. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Some are beautiful and some I just couldn't quite get, but I'll show them all to you. And thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Bye-bye. I hope you... Oh, I told you I'd show you the whole box. Sorry about that. And so, let's take this off. And we'll come back a little bit. There's the bottom. On the bottom, I put a 2x6 down here for weight, and also to hold the box up far enough for all of these bottom ribbons to hang down. So, and I have 4 shelves here. And the ones on the top are just ribbons that I got from our local dollar store. So when if I get more from China, which really don't stay on their roll, the ones on the top have the side pieces on them. But I like it for those too, because even if I put those on a curtain rod, even though they have the cardboard on the side, if you go to unroll one, they all want to unroll. So, but this is my ribbon storage box, and to show you a little up closer of how the ribbons all hang down and how the little spacers kind of, oop, I can't see where I'm showing you, right here, right there. See how the ribbons, these little spacers that stick out, these little feet that I left stick out, keep all the ribbons in their own little spot so that they don't get tangled up. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.